Yes. So I'm sharing my screen, teachers. I would like to request. Now, what you have to do, you have to add this block again. So we have around half an hour. Just a second, I'll creating a new app. Give me a moment. Yes. So let's make our another app, and after this, I will be taking your doubts. We have half an hour. After half an hour, I'll take your doubts regarding this application. So let's create our another app, which is Android application. Right, how to make a calculator, sorry, how to make a calculator. So for making a calculator, again, what we will do, we will choose a new project, that is connect, sorry, projects. In the project, we'll be starting with a new project, start new project, right? So here we will write the name of the project, that is calculator, calculator, calculator. I'll make it teachers training. Okay, now I'll use it as intermediate because there are some advanced feature will require, and the theme will be default. Okay, so now you can see it's showing loading right now. So I would like to request my Rohan to please share the attendance link and other details. At 12:45, please share the assignment in the chat. Uh, So now this is the new palette you can see on the screen, right? So teachers, please, please pay your attention because this is something a little bit different from the previous one, right? So here, now what you have to do to design a calculator, what we will be doing, we will have to use some features. So I'll give an example. In the calculator, what are the basic things we required? So when suppose I want to add two numbers, right? I want to add two numbers from the user. मुझे user से दो number चाहिए add करने के लिए. तो मैं क्या करूंगा, उनसे पूछूंगा पहले मुझे आप फर्स्ट नंबर बताइए, फिर दूसरा नंबर बताइए, और आपको करना क्या है, एडिशन करना है, माइनस करना है, मल्टीप्लाई करना है, सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है. So I'll ask my user, please enter the first number and then enter the second number. Then what you want to add, multiply, subtract, or divide, right? And at the end, the result will come on the third box. So this is the logic we have to create. So again, I'm repeating, we need for seven things. The first is we will ask the user to enter the first number. Then we'll ask the user to enter the second number. Then we'll ask the user what do you want. You want to add, subtract, multiply, or divide these two numbers. And the last option is where you want to show the result. ठीक है, तो टीचर हम यही करने वाले हैं, प्लस माइनस मल्टीप्लाई डिवाइड दो नंबर्स को, और उसका रिजल्ट हम शो करेंगे एक अलग डिस्प्ले में. तो ये हमें प्रोग्रामिंग करनी है, और इसके अंदर जो कुछ क्वेश्चंस आए थे कि रो में कैसे रखना है, उसको भी हम कवर करेंगे, राइट? सो the first is the user interface. So we need some buttons. So first of all, we will be using a layout. We will create a layout. So for that, I need a horizontal arrangement, or we will take a table arrangement. Table arrangement is in the class you have seen in your class, like in the school, we have in a class, we arrange benches in a row wise and column wise, right? In the school, in the classes, we arrange benches in a row and column wise, so that we like suppose 3 rows or five rows, 3 columns. This is how we arrange. Similar way, we will be arranging our buttons and other icons over here. हम यहाँ पे जैसे हमारे क्लास में रोज कॉलम्स में हम टेबल चेयर्स लगाते हैं बच्चों को बैठाने के लिए, सिमिलरली हम यहाँ पे भी उसी तरह से अपने एप्लीकेशंस में जो हमारे आइकन्स होंगे उनको रखने के लिए हम यहाँ पे उनको अरेंजमेंट करवाएंगे। तो उस अरेंजमेंट को करने के लिए हम लोग बोलते हैं टेबल अरेंजमेंट। वी कॉल इट टेबल अरेंजमेंट टू अरेंज ऑल आवर आइकन्स। So I'll drag and drop it over here. So inside this, I have to arrange all the buttons, all the other components inside this table arrangement component. ये table arrangement component है, इसके अंदर ही हमें सारे buttons columns को row wise और columns wise लगाना है, right? Now how much size I want? तो मुझे इसका साइज भी बढ़ाना है, मुझे इसमें कितना साइज चाहिए, मतलब how much component I want to put it inside this. So let's suppose I want to make a 3 by 3. So I'll do one thing in the property part here, this side, I'll change the column number from 2 to 3. Okay, I want 3 column. Similarly, I want 3 rows for this. So I'll change it from 2 to 3. So this is what I have given the number of columns or rows. Like I told my mobile application that I am going to place, I'm going to create 3 rows and 3 columns. मैंने अपने फोन को बताया कि मुझे इसमें 3 रो और 3 कॉलम बनाने हैं, इसीलिए मैंने यहाँ पे 3 रो और 3 कॉलम का मैंने मेंशन कर दिया, राइट। चलिए अब हम करते हैं स्टार्ट के बाद। सो आफ्टर दिस व्हाट वी हैव टू डू टीचर्स, वी हैव टू ऐड few common things. The first is I want a label. A label in the sense I'll click on user interface. This is the first one, and I want a label. So label is like, I'll give you an example. When you visit any store market, in the packets, in the fruit market or right in the market, you see a label where the details of the product is written, right? Similarly, we will be using label over here to tell the user, like let's suppose the first one I'll write over here, then you will understand. The first label means it will ask the user to enter the first number. So from here I will change the name, I will change the label name from here downside text at the corner. You can see over here blue color, right? So here I'll write enter first number. Give me a moment. I'll rename it ENTER enter first number, FIRST first number. There is a caps lock error. I'll make it correct. ENTER enter first number, NUMBER. Right. So this is the first label. When the user open the application, he will see that it's asking for enter the first number. Getting my point? So this is what for first label. Now let's write it on the second label. So I want to change the label name. I'll write over here enter second number, SECONDNUMBER. So enter second number, right? Now I'll make a little bit bold of these two numbers. So I'm changing it from bold one. So I have changed the font and italic like from here. This is the first number, enter first number, enter second number. Okay. Now this is the label actually that the user will read from here. Now we need to now where the user will enter his 2 numbers. He read these 2 instructions. उसने user ने आपके 2 instructions सुने कि enter पहला number enter कीजिए, दूसरा enter number कीजिए जो आप calculate कराना चाहते हैं, but वो कहाँ पे enter करेगा? ठीक है, तो enter कराने के लिए हमें यहाँ से उठाएंगे, हम यहाँ से लेंगे एक text box. So teachers, the user will see कि there's an instruction enter the first number, enter the second number, but where he will enter his numbers. So for entering the number, we will use a text box. When you use WhatsApp and all, you type answers in the text box, right? So here we have an option in the last. You can see is this side corner. This one. Where's my cursor? There's an option for text box, right? So we'll drag and drop the text box over here. This is the text box 1. This is the text box 2, right? The user will type the text box, user will type his response, like suppose any number he want to calculate, that number will come over in these two boxes. Fine. So this is the text box. Now the result. Also, we require result also. So I will be doing one thing. I will use one more label over here for result, and one more text box to display the result. So these are the three things that we have done. Now let's rename this text for label. Teacher, if you have any doubt, I will take your doubts at the end. So this session is under also recording, right? So we will be changing the name of this label. Instead of text for label 3, we will be using result. Where's my screen gone? Just a second. I think it's still loading. Wait for a moment. I think Chrome Inventor is taking time. Now it's coming. Yeah. So now we will be changing the name of this. So I'll rename it in the text label for text. I'll select label for text. Let me give me a moment. I'll change the label of text from here to result, RESULT. So you can see the result over here. Fine. So this is what we have done till now. We have added first number, second number, and you can see the result over here. So I hope this till now it's clear for everyone. I'll make a screen little bit zoom so you can understand properly, and I'll repeat it again. So the first number will come over here, the first number, and user will write first number over here. User will write second number over here, and the result will come over here. Now, how to do add, plus, minus, subtraction, and division? So for that, we will add 4 buttons, right? When the user enter his 2 numbers, now he want to add, he want to do addition, subtraction. For that, we will be adding numbers. For adding numbers, we will drag and drop the buttons from here. But before dropping, see, when you drop the button, how will it appear? Let's see, I have dropped second button. It's coming this side, plus, minus, multiply, divide, right? So I want this in a in the vertical manner. In like button 1 comes here, button 2, 3, 4. This is how it comes. So what should I do? I'll delete these button first, and I'll do one thing. I'll add one more layout which is called vertical arrangement or horizontal arrangement. So when I put it horizontal arrangement over here, now inside the horizontal arrangement, I have to drop all the buttons. So what should I do? I'll go in the user interface. In the user interface, I'll drop all the buttons like button 1. Now you can see there is no much space left over there. So to make the space, I'll go in the property part. I'll click horizontal arrangement option, and I'll make his width fully parent 100%. 100% means it will comes on the whole screen, right? Now this is coming on the whole screen. The horizontal arrangement is coming on the whole screen. अब ये पूरे स्क्रीन पे आ रहा है. अब हमें क्या करना है? यहाँ पे बटन 1, बटन 2, बटन 3 को ऐड कर दिया. अब बटन 1, 2, 3 we have added. Now change the name of these buttons. So I want that these buttons will behave as a addition, subtraction, multiplication. So now let's change the name. So I'll change the name of this text as plus, make it bold and italic. The second, I want it should behave as a negative button. Then I'll do bold and italic. The third button, I want it should behave like a multiplier button. So multiply, bold and italic. Then the fourth button, we need fourth button also. So the fourth button, I'll again drop the fourth button over here, and I'll want this button to behave like a division button, right? Bold and italic. So these are the 4 buttons we have added. Let's change the color also. so that we can see. So plus is means something adding. So I prefer to use it as a green. Minus means we are subtracting. So I prefer to use it as a red color. Multiply, I'll use blue color. And for division, we will use yellow color. So I am changing the color from here. Now this is our calculator is ready, right? Now also I want to reset. So let's suppose if you do any program, if you do any calculation, right? If you do plus, minus, multiply, divide, you have to enter, you have to remove the result also. No? Like let's suppose you want to do calculation again and again. So you we need to remove those numbers. Whatever the result comes on the first time, I want to remove, मुझे वो numbers फिर से remove करने हैं. So I'll add a one more button over here, which is for reset. Reset means to reset all the screen. So I'll drop a one more button over here with the name. I'll change the name of reset. मैं इसका name change कर देता हूँ. इसको मैं कर देता हूँ reset. So teachers, one more thing. I have already this session in Hindi recorded also. I'll share the link with you. अगर टीचर्स आपको हिंदी में सेशन चाहिए, मेरे पास एक सेशन और है सेम इसी का ही, वो हिंदी में भी है. मैं उसका भी लिंक आपको शेयर कर दूंगा, राइट? तो ये मेरा रीसेट बटन मैंने ऐड कर दिया है. So this is my complete, my screen is now ready. Enter first number, the user will enter his first number over here. अगर हम enter first number लिखते हैं, यूजर अपना पहला नंबर यहाँ एंटर करेगा. एंटर सेकंड नंबर से यूजर अपना सेकंड नंबर यहाँ पे एंटर करेगा. रिजल्ट में आपको यहाँ पे रिजल्ट दिखाई देगा. यू विल सी द रिजल्ट ओवर हियर. So when the user enter his first number and second number, he have to click on plus, minus, multiply or divide. So according to that, the result will appear over here. So when he click reset button, the number will go reset. This is the what we have planned. Now let's move to the programming part, right? So to the programming part, what you have to do in the programming palette, will click on the block button. Right, I have clicked on the block button. So in the block button, we have to do a simple programming. So I would like to request, just understand the concept. The first concept, if you understand, you can create all the logics. अगर आप teachers पहला concept समझ जाएंगे, तो आपको सारे concepts easily समझ में आ जाएंगे कैसे programming करनी है, ठीक है? तो हम पहला will start with the first one. So first of all, I want कि when I click button one, or even teacher, for your better understanding, I'll do one thing. I'll rename these names. I'll rename the button 1 2 3 4 का name. आपके easy understanding के लिए मैं इसका नाम भी change कर देता हूँ. मैं again designer part में जाता हूँ. I'm here in the designer part. I'll rename these so that you will also understand what is the meaning of button 1, button 2. Right. So let's click on the button 1. I'll rename it, and I'll rename it to addition, so that you can easily understand what is the meaning of button 1. ADD add. Okay, I'll change the name of second button, that is sub subtract. Sub subtract. Then the third is for multiply. So I'll use it as mul. This button is for multiply. So मैं टीचर्स अभी नाम चेंज कर रहा हूँ, ताकि जब हम कोडिंग करते हैं ब्लॉक बेस्ड पे, तो वहां पे हमें इजीली समझ में आ जाए कि ये बटन किसके लिए था. So the teachers, I'm changing the name just to make our understand easy कि why we are this button is used for which purpose. So I'm renaming it division, div division. Okay, so you can see I changed the name of those buttons here. The last one is reset. So we'll read it as reset reset. Okay, reset reset. Now what you will do in the block based programming, will go again, हम coding वाले part में जाएंगे, will go over here. Now you can see in this side the name is changed. Add, subtract, multiply, divide. So whenever I click on add button, so whenever any person will click on add button means the red color button which we have changed the colors, right? If the user and click on the add button, then what will happen? So for that, what we have to do, we have to click on this one again, the add button, and here we have to choose set text box. So here I'll do one thing. I'll use this one. I'll put it over here. So I want set wait. So let's first understand the logic. Key when the user clicks the green button, whenever the user, just a second, I'll make my screen little bit zoom. So when the user enters these two number, and when he enters the red green button, all the sum of two numbers will comes over in the text box 3. So this is text 1, this is text box 2, and this is text box 3. So when the user enters the first number in text box 1, and when the user enters the second number in text box 3, and then when he clicks addition, minus, subtract, or division, the output will come in text box 3. So please, teachers, be remember about these three things: text box 1, text box 2, and text box 3. Text box 1 is for first number, text box 2 is for second number, and text box 3 is for result. And these four buttons are for addition, subtraction, right? So when we go in the coding part, when we let me the screen is, the components are very small, so I have to make it zoom again and again. Yes. So now you can see when we click add button, then what will happen? So we'll go in the text box. Here you can see text box. This side text box 1, text box 2, and text box 3. So these three text box we are going to use now. So I click on text box 1. I'll use this one. So, okay. So I want when user add add button, then what will happen? We need a addition ka program, right? We need addition. We need to do logic of addition, subtraction. So in the maths block, can you see over here maths block? I'll click maths block. I'll call out these functions like here addition. In the math block we have subtraction. In the math block again we have multiplication. In the math block we have division. So these four things are required for our programming part, right? Now here in the this one, now we need two more things. So what are the two more things? We want to add text of 1 and text of 2, right? We want to add text of 1 and text of 2. So here we'll go in the text box 1, and I will be calling text box 1 ka text. Okay, so I will move it, keep it drop over here, and I'll choose it from here to text. So this is text box 1 ka text. So now I know there's a little bit going to be confusion, but I'm going to take this in this way. We have two text boxes: text box 1, text box 2, right? This is the first text, this is the second text. Now we are going to add these two text box. So I'll drop it here over here, text box 1 and text box 2. So in this logic, in this mathematics logic, we are adding text box 1 का value and text box 2 का value. So टीचर्स हम यहाँ क्या कर रहे हैं, हम टेक्स्ट बॉक्स 1 में जो वैल्यू था, मतलब टेक्स्ट बॉक्स का जो भी टेक्स्ट था और टेक्स्ट बॉक्स 2 का जो टेक्स्ट था, उस दोनों को हमने ऐड कर दिया, और उसका रिजल्ट हमें कहाँ शो करना है? उसका रिजल्ट हमें शो करना है इसके अंदर. वी आर शोइंग द रिजल्ट इनसाइड द टेक्स्ट बॉक्स 3. So now this is a complete formula. Leave it, these operation blocks over here, just leave it. Again I'm repeating. Now you will clearly understand what actually we are trying to do. I'll repeat it again. Now you will understand what we are trying to do. I'll go with the first option with the +1, how we are adding two values, right? So once the user enter his first number in text box 1, text box 1 text, and when the user enter his second number, let's suppose user added his first number, that is 5, in the text box 1. He also typed his second number in the text box 2. Now we have to add those two numbers. So how we are adding? We are adding through this operation block, right? So what we have to do, हमें करना क्या है? हमें इसको इसके अंदर रखना है. We just have to place this first number and the second number. So this operation block will help us to add those two numbers, and then we want to, where you want to reflect this number. I want that some of these two number will comes in text box 3 in the text form. So I'll place it over here, right? And now what you have to do, we have to put it inside this add block. So this is a simple logic, right? So again, I'm repeating, whenever any person, the user will click on add button, how the this block will perform. This block will add one value and two value, and it will shows the value in the third box, right? This is how we can add two values. Now similarly, if I want to add more blocks, now what I have to do, for subtraction, I'll go over here and I'll put I'll drop over, I'll use this block for subtraction. I think not this one, just let me small, yeah. So now when I click on this one, when I use subtract option, this is the first, this is ready, this is for subtract. Now again, I'll duplicate it three times. First one is subtract, then multiplication, and then division. So we have now four blocks ready. Now you will little bit teachers, I would like to have attention over here. आप थोड़ा सा ध्यान दीजिए, आपको समझ में आएगा. The first one is for addition, second is for subtraction, third is for is multiplication, and fourth for is division, right? Now हमें क्या करना, हमें इसको we have to put the same logic over here for division, for multiplication, right? So let me do it for multiplication. Give me a second. This is for division, this is for subtraction, right? Now we are going to use the same logic. So we'll do one thing, we'll go over here in the text box and we'll call out the names from here. Set the text box color. Oh, what happened? Just a second. Yeah. So I'll place, what's going on? Why it's not working properly? Just a second, I'll check why my screen is not working proper. Yeah. So I have to put the same blocks over there. I'll do one thing, I'll duplicate of these numbers. Let me work easily. So I'll put it over here, multiplication over here, or subtraction over here. Now let's remove these blocks. Give me a moment. Minus, there's a multiplication. Just a second, I'll arrange all these components, then I'll tell you how it actually working. Text box 1 happened. Just let me check maths block. In the maths block, we have I think this portal is, why it's taking time. I think there's some problem is going on, why it's not connecting with this text box 3. Give me a moment, I'll check why it's not. Okay, if I'll delete this option, Okay, there's an error. Actually, there's an internal error. There's a bug in this MIT App Inventor. Let me refresh it. So all has done. Oops, we tripped on a bug. Okay. Okay, let me reshare my screen. That's why it's not working, this MIT App Inventor. Give me a moment. I'll check why it's not working. Uh, there's an error inside this MIT App Inventor. Okay, let me check this MIT app. I think there is a bug which is creating a problem. I'll do one thing. I'll refresh. I'll restart this MIT App Inventor once again. If it work now, I think now it's visible on my screen. Now I'll try it again. I don't know why it's stuck. I hope now it will work fine. अभी कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो गया था इस वजह से ये चल नहीं रहा था ठीक से. आई थिंक टीचर्स यहाँ कुछ इंटरनल प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है इसका MIT ऐप इन्वेंटर का. सो इट्स नॉट टेकिंग. let me check. Just give me a hold. uh, Continue. So let's wait, or well, let's open the same topic, the same application, teachers calculator. So we'll continue from there. Hardly 5 minutes it will take. Already we have done everything. Yes. So this is what we have done. The complete panel part we have done. Now just the coding block part is remaining. So hardly it will take 2 to 3 minutes. I'll do one thing. I'll delete all these extra blocks from here, and I'll use the simple one. Might be due to this, it's not. Mm, I think there is a bug is there in the web page, but I'll do one thing. Cancel it, and I'll try to delete it manually. Let me take only 5 minutes more. I'll delete all these bugs जो अभी यहाँ पे आप ये देख रहे हैं. मैं इसको delete कर देता हूँ because it's a online tool and everything is on server. So might be it's taking time. तो मैं इसको एक बार delete करके मैं इसको फिर से एक बार retry करता हूँ कि हमारा फिर से properly work करे. तो अभी हम क्या करने वाले हैं right now? What we are trying to do? We are just adding the remaining code part, right? So for adding the code part now, I'll do one thing. I'll adding some other the blocks. So here set block box 3 dot text. This is fine. Uh, this is fine. Now we'll remove these. Now it's working fine, I guess. Now I have deleted X other blocks. I think because of many blocks, it's not working properly, but now it's working fine, I guess. So here, what we will do, delete, delete. Yeah. So set label 2. So what we will do, we'll go in the box text box 3, and from here we will call the set box 3 text. This option we will drop over here. Right now it's working fine. Again, we will go here, and we will do one thing. We will make a duplicate of this if it's not there. Yeah. So we will make a 3, and again we will be making a duplicate. Now block is in the socket. Now we have to call one more block, which is for the this button. Now this is ready. Now what we have done, we have put it all the this text box 3 inside the blocks. This is not properly fixed. I guess now it's fine. Now we have to call those math blocks that we have deleted. So in the math block, I will add first is -1 to subtraction. I will place it over here. Now I'll add more buttons, like more operational blocks. The third one is multiplication, and the last one is division. So I guess this is the problem we are facing, just because of we have used a lot of blocks together. That's why the server is not working fine. But teachers, now this is working fine. Now you can see we have choose all the blocks. We have added all the operational blocks over there. Now let's make duplicate of these numbers and put it inside the operation. So we want to, for subtraction, what we will do, we will use block 1 minus block 2. Block 1 minus block so text box 1 minus text box 2. Text box 1 multiply by text box 2, and similarly I'll make a duplicate of this one. Text box 1 divide by text box 2. I'll repeat all these things. I'll repeat once it's ready. Now this is we have prepared, और ये हमारा भी तैयार हो गया है. नाउ हमें एक लास्ट ऑप्शन लगाना है, वो लगाना है हमें मल्टीप्लिके रीसेट के लिए. कि रीसेट का जो हमने बटन लगाया था ना क्लियर करने के लिए, तो मैं यहाँ पे एक ऐड करूंगा रीसेट का बटन. कि जब भी मैं रीसेट के बटन को क्लिक करूं, whenever I click the reset button, all the numbers will get disappear from the reset screen. So what I'll do, I'll make a duplicate of it. I'll put it inside this one, and here I will delete this option because it is not required. Okay, so I'll delete these 3 blocks. Now last is, whenever I click on reset button, the screen goes reset, so it will shows me empty. So now this is ready. The program is ready. Now I'm going to show you a live demo how it works. Then I'll take your doubts. Okay. So here again, I'll go in the designer part and I'll connect my this application with my mobile phone. So I'll do connect, and in the AI companion I'll do the coding part. But I'm sharing my screen to all of you. Screen. Right. So I hope now my screen is visible to all of you. Now I'll open my AI companion app. Right. This is my AI companion app. Now I'll close this one and I'll open this again. So the last one, previous one, will be cleared. Right. So here I'll connect my this through QR code. I'll scan the QR code. Now when I scan the QR code, now you can see the programming we have done in my system. Now all the blocks will be appear on my mobile phone, and you can see the same. Enter the first number, enter second number, result, and the plus, minus, multiply, and divide. All options are there. Right. Now let's do the coding part. So for coding part, what we'll do, I'll write my first number. So let's suppose I'll write my first number, that is 10. I'll write my second number, that is 5. Now, when I click the green button, when I click the plus button, it will show the result in the result bar options. Right. So let's open, let's click, I'll click on the first button and let's wait, let's watch what is the output of this. Right. So when I click green, it's showing me 15. Okay. Now I'm going to press red color. So when I press the red color, it's showing me 5. Okay. Now when I click multiply, so when I click multiply, means 10 by 5, that is 50. And when I click on divide, it's showing me 2. So this is how my calculator is working. Now if I want to reset, when I click on reset, now you can see the number goes clear. So this is how you can also do this kind of programming. Now let's again, if I choose any other number, let's suppose I'll use 100, first number, second is 50, right? Or even you can choose minus number also. I'll use 200. Okay, let's go for the first one. That is addition. So I'll click on green. It's showing me 100 plus 200, that is 300. Now the second is minus. It's showing me minus 100. 100 minus 200 is minus 200. When I do multiply, it's showing me 20,000. 100 into 2. When I show divide, it gives me 0.5. So this is how you can, even you can add more features. If you want to add percentage, this is also you can add. You want to add any other integers. It depends on you how much type of calculator you want to create. Okay, so this is how our calculator work. I'll click reset button. It goes reset. Fine. So I hope now this is clear. Now, teachers, I'll take one more thing. Just give me a moment. So here I will be going to explain you code in a quickly manner, so that again, because I know in the mid time due to this mobile app MIT, the server goes down and takes a little bit confusion, I guess. But again, I'll repeat how it actually we have did the coding part, and I'll take your doubts. I'll take your doubts. Give me some time. I'll take your doubts. So I'll repeat it in a quickly manner. What we have done till now over here, we have added 4 buttons. Button 1 add, button 2 subtract, button 3 multiply, and button 4 division. And the fourth one is for reset. Right? We have added 4 buttons. In the first one, we have did a code, we have did a logic. Key 1, text box 1 and text box 2 is added. The result will goes in the text box 3. And when it will happen, when someone clicks the add button. Similarly, when someone clicks the subtract button, text box of text 1 and text of text box 2 minus will goes in the text box 3. In the multiply, text box 1 multiply by text box 2, and the result will goes into text box 3. When will happen? When someone clicks multiply button. And the fourth one is same, 1 and 2 divide, and it goes the answer in text box 3 when someone click divide button. तो टीचर हमने क्या किया, जब कोई पहले का बटन और पहला और दूसरा बटन को कोई अगर आप नंबर डालते हैं तो उसका आंसर थर्ड में दिखेगा कब, जब आप बटन ऐड करेंगे. सिमिलरली अगर आप फर्स्ट और सेकंड को माइनस करोगे तो उसका रिजल्ट थर्ड बॉक्स में आएगा जब आप उसको सब्ट्रैक्ट बटन क्लिक करोगे. सिमिलरली अगर आप 2 नंबर्स को मल्टीप्लाई करोगे एंड उसका रिजल्ट आएगा हमारे थर्ड बॉक्स में जब आप मल्टीप्लाई का बटन प्रेस करेंगे. ऐसे ही फोर्थ के लिए, डिवीजन के लिए. तो ये प्रोसेस है हमारा पूरा टू क्रिएट कैलकुलेटर. Now I know it's a lot of time. So first I'll take a photograph of all of you, and then we'll start with our question and answer round. Right. So meanwhile I unmute you all, and आप अपने आंसर भी पूछ सकते हैं. और हम पहले एक फोटो क्लिक करेंगे, देन हम
आज जेपीजी नहीं इसकी.
हाँ सर. हाँ सर.
हेलो
सर मैं अमित सक्सेना बात कर रहा हूँ एक्सप्रेस पिक्चर से. हाँ जी.
हॅलो अहो सर बोलतात ना. हा मी शाळेतून बोलते. हा तर आजारी बघा, ताप पण डोकं म्हणतो घरी जायचंय म्हणतो.
सर हम इसमें एक क्या ऐसा ऐप भी बना सकते हैं इसमें हम स्टूडेंट एक दूसरे से बात कर सकते हैं और चार्ट एक दूसरे से चैटिंग वगैरह कर सकते हैं. हम उतना कॉम्प्लिकेटेड ऐप भी बना सकते हैं क्या इसमें?
हाँ, आप बना सकते हैं. यहाँ पे हमारे पास ऑप्शन है जिसमें आप चैटिंग के लिए भी आप देखेंगे. कनेक्टिविटी का भी ऑप्शन, इसके थ्रू आप चैट बॉक्स भी बना सकते हैं. तो मेन फीचर हमारा आज का ये है, आपको ये बताना कि आप इस तरह की एप्लीकेशन बना सकते हैं. बस आपको थोड़ा सा इसको प्रैक्टिस करना होगा. आप चाहें तो जो मैं रिकॉर्डिंग शेयर करता हूँ बच्चों के साथ भी शेयर कर सकते हैं, सेम लिंक, जिससे वो लोग भी इसको प्रैक्टिस करें. तो मेरे पास ये MIT एप्स के और भी सेशंस है हिंदी एंड इंग्लिश में, तो आप वो भी उनको दे सकते हैं, जहाँ पे मैंने बहुत सारी चीजें कवर की हुई हैं. जो मैं आपको लिंक्स भेजता हूँ यूट्यूब पे, वहाँ पे और भी चीजें हैं हमारी, तो आप उनको भी आप ट्राई करा.
मैंने देखा.
So I hope teachers, what I'm trying to say that I have shared the link I am going to share with you. You can share these links with your students, so they also able to understand the basic concepts, how they can start with MIT App Inventor, and then how they can go ahead and how they can create chat box and other chatting messengers. They can also create Google Map kind of applications from this device, right? Yes. Any other question? Also, teachers, there's a feedback form.
Excuse me,
सर
sir.
क्या मैं
Can we set the reset
assignment को
button? That way, all the numbers na enter number 1, number 2,
You can
and
do.
result should be a clear empty.
Right. I'll do one. You do one thing. When you click on reset button, what you have to do, you have to just drop the name text box 1 and 2 also with along with 3. So it will clear all the numbers. So it depends on how much logic you are thinking, right? So teachers assessment form is there in the chat box. I would like to request you can take the assessment form also.
सर
Yes.
क्या
Yes. Who's the
लास्ट
next?
असाइनमेंट की मैं फिर से सबमिट कर सकता हूँ?
मुझे देखना पड़ेगा एक बार, आप मुझे
Yes.
टेक्स्ट कीजिए, मैं एक बार चेक करता हूँ क्या इशू है.
Sir, WhatsApp group was already full. How to join?
WhatsApp group is full. You can do one thing. You can text your number. I'll share the another group link, right? Or even if it's possible, I'll share the teachers. I'll do one thing. I'll share the WhatsApp group link over here also. So the teachers, those who have not joined, you can join on the second WhatsApp group. But it's a request. Please do join only one group because the first one is full. Because both the groups are same. So do not join both the groups. Those who have not joined or groups are full, I'm sharing the another group link in the chat box.
will be sent
Okay.
कीजिए sir.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, sir.
Please,
Yes,
My
hello.
email ID is correct, sir, but I didn't get any mails in my email. But using that assignment link, I did yesterday's assignment. Sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, no issues. That's what I have shared the assignment links in the group because some of the teachers have entered. There's some kind of little bit error, so that's why you have not received the
Hello,
mail.
sir. Your voice is breaking.
Yeah, I'm saying I have shared the
Okay,
link
sir.
in the group because of mail ID is incorrect.
Sir,
So
it is
teachers,
request to give us
I have
at least 2
one
days to
doubt, sir.
submit the assignment. Because maybe there is due to the heavy rain facing that connectivity issue, network issue, so we are not able to complete in time line.
no issues, ma'am. No issues. You can fill it right now. We have as per the teacher's
If we are
request.
going to submit
we have-
later on, so there will not be any issue regarding that certificate.
But within 1 or 2 days, not more than that. We have make it open because I know teachers have other work also, so it's kind of difficult for them to submit on a daily basis. So we have given the 2 days of buffer,
The
so you can
problem of
submit your
availability
subject.
of the device as well as the network issue.
No issues. Understanding your challenges, so we have increased the bandwidth. You can submit your assignments within 2 days or 3 days. No problem, because I know this is something new for you also, and it takes time to understand and learn, right? So MIT also Mr. Rohan have shared feedback, assignments, and other attendance. So I would like to request you to please mark your other details. Also, teachers, if you are again,
Sir, your link shows it doesn't exist. Your WhatsApp group link.
Does not exist. No, it's a working group. Let me check how it's showing.
Yes, the second group is also showing that
Hello, sir.
this group doesn't exist.
Wait, let me check. Okay, why it's showing like this? Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll share. I'll copy the link. Let me check. Wait. Training to attend training. Real teachers training. So I'm sharing the fresh link with you. Might be this link. Some of the teachers has joined, but I'll do one thing. I'll share the again. So the teachers request you to only join one group. Do not join two groups because we have very less space for the teachers. So please, if we respect others also, so please only join one group because the same message will be conveying in both the group. So this I have created one more group for the teachers. Those who are not able, because the first group is already full, right? So now you can see. Yeah, any questions regarding the
If we
topics
do another
or
work and could not attend any of one or couple of days that is training, so can we get a certificate or not? Later on, we can learn and submit the assessment, but can we get or not?
okay. Ma'am, do one thing, you just text me your details, school details and other details. I'll check and I'll get back to you then. Right, because the assessment part is compulsory for everyone. Assessment part is compulsory, and if you have not attended, you can watch the previous videos also. Right? How to
Okay,
save
sir.
or
Thank
Hello,
you.
sir.
yes.
Sir, can I know who is the right person who can guide me about jump portal and procurement of components?
Ma'am, Jam Portal and procurement, we are going to cover these topics on the second last day. But
Okay.
for guidance and all, you can connect with your mentor, like who's the mentor of change or ATL in charge, or not ATL, who's the RMOCs of your region, right? For from where you want to buy the material and all. But if you need any help for like documentation and all, then we are going to cover these topics also.
Sure, sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
Any other
Hello,
teacher
sir.
want? Yes, hello.
Sir, I made one project which is related to GPS tracking, but it sends that coordinates in a message form. I want to import that message in a app, and I want to use on tracking app. For that, how can we do, sir?
Can you come again? You have made a project on GPS and you want the details on what on your mobile phone, right?
Yes, sir. It's I set a time delay of 5 seconds. It is sending that coordinates once for 5 seconds continuously, sir. I want to
Okay.
collect that, and I want to make like a Google Map app, like when we use some directions, na, sir, when it show our location. Actually, we made one project, but for that project, we need that app.
Voice is
So
not audible, sir. Your voice is not.
your concern is that you're the response you are getting, that there's a delay of 5 seconds.
Sir, because I said if I set 1 second means that message box will become full, na, sir. That's why I said.
So what happens? See, I'll tell you, because you're working on IoT, Internet of Things. So the time taking in sending the numbers and then receiving the numbers, it will take a little bit of time. Like it's not
Sir.
a Bluetooth, it's not a Bluetooth, or you're not working on a project which is nearby to each other. The device are not each other, right? Together each other. So so it takes time. Minimum 4 to 5 seconds. Definitely, it's natural. It's take time when you're sending a signal to the satellite and it come back through the internet, right? So there's a 4 to 5 seconds it will take. Sometimes it takes more than or that also. Yes,
That's why
yes.
I want to collect that coordinates and link with this app, sir.
Oh, okay. So do one thing. We have other teachers also. You can connect me like on WhatsApp. I'll get back to you, because we have some teachers who are waiting for question answers regarding the MIT. But your personal, I understand your personal issue for this IoT one. You can connect with me over WhatsApp. Okay.
Okay, sir. That WhatsApp number which I seen in
The same, the
your
group. The group.
mail.
We are from getting the messages in the group.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes. Yeah.
QR code, as you said that you will tell us later on.
Which ma'am? Which code?
6-digit for MIT application.
Ma'am, I think you have joined just recently this call.
In between, I left the meeting.
Okay, that's what, because the 6-digit code is basically, I'll tell you, when you design your application, right? So the 6-digit code is basically to connect the mobile phone with the system, with the software, right? So when you click on AI companion, it will show you 6-digit code. Or do one thing, you can just check the recorded video again, and over there you will